The day before the festival, my aunt, my sister, and I were en route to Charleston, South Carolina, which is where the YallFest Young Adult Book Festival is held every year. We went on a road trip the day before so we can make it to the hotel by night and attend the festival the next morning. We just arrived at our hotel. Carrying 2 bags right now. Over here we have a bathroom. Very nice lighting. What is this? Oh. Okay, it's like so cute, low key, high key. We have a little kitchen over here, little eating area, 2 beds, a couch, a TV. Like, this looks very cute. I like it. I really like it. Wow. But we're on the 1st floor, so as you can see, guys, we're all packed up and we're about to check out and check out breakfast also. It's currently 8:47 and we're first gonna need to pick up my media badge and then we're gonna go to the festival. Guys, we're on the way to YallFest. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to go to YallFest for many years. Finally, I'm going this year. I'm going with my sister and my aunt. You guys wanna say hi? Hi. Our hotel was like, I think we're like 20 minutes away, a little less maybe. First, as I said, we gotta pick up our media badges because I got accepted as media. And we're first gonna pick up our media badges and then go to the rest of the festival. I know that some publisher booths already opened, so we can check those out, see if they're giving anything out. And we're in Charleston, South Carolina for YallFest. This is where it's held every year. There's also a different version in California. It's called YallWest, which is interesting, but this is basically a book festival for young adults and teenagers. And at this book festival, which is one of the biggest book festivals in the States, by the way, you can meet authors, get your books signed, do different activities, and win prizes in bookish merch, books, ARCs, which is actually where we're heading right now to check out those sponsor booths where they have the freebies. And the festival is fully free to attend minus your own travel costs. Guys, I got my badge over here. If you scan this QR code, it'll lead you to my channel. And we're here at the publisher booths. They're giving things away at the publisher booths like books. There's little games and prizes. And as you can see, the festival literally takes place right on the streets of Charleston downtown. You're a earth sign.
I don't think they have any earth signs.
This is what Della should read next. That's so cute. It's a little magnet. There were these Water Boys pins, but everyone took the Team Alex ones. There was only Cole left, bruh. We still took one though because we thought it would be funny to give it to our aunt who also watched the show. And she actually ended up being Team Cole. So, yeah, testing. Okay, Adela and me are in line right now for, okay, first of all, so many lines for all of these publisher booths where they're giving away stuff. Our aunt is right now standing in line for us at a different booth where there's a shorter line, but we're like arrived there earlier. Me and Adela came to this mayhem booth. And there's a spinny wheel. You can win pins, an ARC, a tote bag, a sweatshirt, posters, hat, bookmark, sticker. I'm reading the wheel right now. I hope you win the ARC, at least one of us. What else would you want to win? Sweatshirt would be nice.
I saw it. I don't know. Maybe it's like cheap quality or something.
I don't know. Or maybe it's like a quote that we don't know.
Yeah.
From a book. Okay, we'll see. We're like at the front of the line.
Yeah, the book I wanted.
One of the booths is giving away Anne Liang ARC. I Could Give You the Moon, and I really wanted that, but the line for that is extremely long, so like everyone wants it. And I looked, and they don't have that much of that book, so I'm probably not gonna be able to get it. Oh well. You're coming up.
Temporary tattoo.
Oh god. Okay. Thank you. Bro, we got like 2 of the worst things. Adele got temporary tattoo, and I got stickers. And then our aunt comes back to us holding the sweatshirt. She actually ended up getting it, which is so cool. Then we glimpsed Mary Lou doing her book signing, and she's a really popular author. My sister was happy to see an author that she recognized. Did you like Legend?
Yeah. I read it a long time ago though.
And there are honestly so many popular authors at this festival, so many that I know of. Before we came to YallFest, I made a whole little agenda with things we want to do and the times they're happening. Some stuff was happening at the same time, so we just decided in the moment which thing we'd rather go to next. And next on our schedule, we were going to an author signing, the one and only author signing we went to that day, because we were definitely prioritizing the activities more than the signings, and there was a lot of overlap between the two. There were some author signings I may have liked to go to, Marissa Mayer for example, but I just knew the times were going to be too long, and every author I was kind of interested in seeing in also overlapped with other activities that I really wanted to do, so yeah, I prioritized that instead. But the signing we went to was for Amanda Foody, which is an author Adela likes. She wrote the Wilder Lore series. Hi, do you know where the Amanda Foody line is?
Yes, it's going to be on the back wall. Keep going down.
So this is the line for her. It's not very long right now.
What time is it?
Should we go like check out the bookstore or something?
Oh, yeah, we have lots of time.
And so we went to the bookstore, which we passed on our way here. It was just a little bit up the street. Small place. Oh yeah. Let's see if there's anything I can recognize that I was already gonna get, and then I can, get a free one also. I remember some of my viewers recommended this book to me. I know, it's like the old style.
Old style, but these are too realistic.
I have this book.
Anna?
Anna and the French Kiss. Let's see, this is the book 2 of Cuban Girl's Guide.
Yeah.
This is about his younger sister.
Is it good?
I don't know. From the description, I wasn't super interested. Currently in the bookstore. We're currently in the bookstore. There's a deal. If you buy something from here and bring them the receipt, then you can get a free book.
Are you sure it's fine when we get one free?
It says so. It says buy a book and get a one by there by showing them the receipt and a sticker. You could say I misread the sign, but really I think it was the sign's fault. The wording was just way too easy to misunderstand. It says something like show your receipt and get a book by this publisher and get sticker. And I thought they meant show your receipt and you'll get a book. But I guess they meant buy that book at the bookstore and show the receipt to it, I guess. So we're trying to see if there's anything we want. If there's anything I was gonna buy anyway, because I can buy it right now and get a free book.
I mean, it's more expensive, but it would be cute on a bookshelf.
I really liked this book. Girl.
I'll probably get this. I need some cute books on my bookshelf.
Oh, here's the third book. I already have the third book, right? I just remembered. I was just now for a second considering getting this, but I remember I already have it. I just haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this one. I guess it's like the circus, that.
Yeah. We're waiting in line for who? Amanda Foody. And she wrote Wilder Lore, right? Mm-hmm. And Adela really likes that series. She keeps begging me to read it. How many books in the series are there? Right now there's 4. And the 5th one is coming out soon?
Yeah, next year, next summer.
You're excited for it? Oh, you put Cole Walter on?
Oh, yeah, because otherwise they're gonna get lost in the bag and.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Can I see?
Did she say?
Did she say anything?
Cover?
Wait, did both of them sign or just? Oh, right, it's just one. Wait, did she say anything about it?
No, nothing about the cover. Maybe someone's already done it.
Maybe. Me and Dal are currently lined up to receive free ARCs. It's like a giveaway thing. So basically people entered this giveaway earlier today and they have to pick up their ARCs for now. And we're standing in the extra line. So if those people don't pick up their ARCs in time, we're first in line to grab them up. And our aunt is right now in a panel with authors that we were gonna go to. She's saving us some seats there. We're gonna miss like the beginning part of it, but we're gonna grab a book for her too.
Which would you like?
This one.
Flirting with Murder. All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'd like
Oh yeah, which would you like? This one? There you go.
Woo!
Hi.
Next, we very spontaneously went to this ARC job for Soman Shinani's new book. A guy told us about it and we were like, why not? And we made it just in time for the last tickets that were being given out. Soman Shinani is the author of one of my top favorite childhood series ever, The School for Evil. It was nice to see him here. Then I told him that I love the School for Evil series and he said, oh, this is gonna be totally different. And I read it a few weeks ago and I can verify, yes, it was totally different. Then we went to another writing panel. This one was about writing for middle grade. I was a bit worried that my sister and aunt would be bored going to these panels with me, but actually they found them very interesting. Earlier in the day, we entered a bunch of giveaways where you just scan a QR code and I won one, so let's go pick up my book.
There you go. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Hope you love it.
Thank you. Media or press, the people who were documenting the events could request to interview an author, and I got to interview Elise Kova, author of the Awaken series, Married to Magic series, and so many other books. But as you can see, or should I say, as you can hear, there is no sound. There was a technical difficulty with my mic that I did not realize while filming, and no sound was captured during this whole interview, bruh. I do still have the questions written down in my notes, and I remember some of what we talked about, so I'll just recap you guys a bit. First, I started off by asking about her newest book, coming out in January. It's already out, actually. It's called Dragon Cursed. It's an upper young adult fantasy book, but unlike many very popular dragon books nowadays, no, you do not ride dragons in this book. You are not friends with the dragons. The dragons are the enemies in this book. And a few weeks after the festival, when I was already back home, I got a very special package. Look what came in the mail! Let's open Dragon Cursed. This arrived like 4 or 5 days before the release date. How cool is it that the box looks like the book? This is like the box that it arrived in. Thank you Entangled Publishing and Mayhem Books for sending me this. And here it is. For some reason, I think because of the box, I was expecting it to be a hardcover, but it's actually a paperback. Some other questions I asked her was things like what character from her books does she relate to the most, which character in the Awaken series is her favorite, if she has any plans to expand out of the fantasy genre, if there's a trope she used to hate but then she wrote it and then she actually ended up really liking it, if she has any writing tricks or methods that help her when she's stuck in a scene. I do remember what she said to this question: if she had an elemental power, what would it be? And she said fire. Can someone read my lips here? I'm not sure what I asked, but I know that she said probably Jax. Jax is a character from the Awaken series, by the way. Then we talked some more about Jax. And then over here I said he is a bit of a wild card. He is a bit of a wild card. And we continued having a nice bookish chat. And our total interview was around 15 to 20 minutes. So how did I do, guys? Trying to save whatever I can from this interview. Thank you, Elise Kova. This is my first time doing an author interview, so I was a little nervous and awkward at times, but she was very patient and kind. Sure, there was no audio, but I guess that's just a lesson learned for next time. Then she signed my book for me. I brought my Awakens copy. So far I've read 3 out of 5 books in the series, and I brought the first one because that's my favorite. It also makes sense to bring the first book of the series. Anyways, next, we got in line for an activity at one of the sponsor booths. We were like one of the first people in line. You shake a magic 8 ball, it gives you a genre, and then you pick a book in that genre. Except the magic 8 ball broke, so instead...
Okay, come on up. The magical mug. Close your eyes. Pick one piece of paper.
spooky romance. What are you feeling? League of Dangerous Link.
What is this one?
This one is a, I think, Enola Holmes.
Is it romance?
Is this romance? No, fantasy. Which one's it? Romance or these?
Only Evergreen, Summer Second Chances, and All We Once Had.
This is our summer second chance romance. It is like such like Summer I Turned Pretty vibes.
Okay, I think I'll take this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. And after the magic mug, people were trading books. So we stood around for a while doing that also. Then we were running down the streets of Charleston so we can get to Chipotle and go to the beach before the sun sets. We spent a little longer than we expected trading, but it was worth it because we did end up getting books that we wanted. And that was the end of YallFest 2025, ending with some good food and driving to the beach.
You got me going into overdrive. Too busy, can't even. It's calling me. Like the rainbow. Like the rainbow. It's calling me. Like the rainbow. The rainbow.
This is the hoodie, our Untour one. Was there anything else like on the sleeves? Oh, there's this one. Oh, this is the Elise Kova book coming out soon. I interviewed her today.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the name of her book coming out. And we are back home. I'm about to give you guys a haul of everything we got at YallFest: books, merch, goodies, everything in a moment. YallFest was fun. I'm really glad that we went. And I feel like we had a pretty successful time, especially for it being our first time. I heard some people struggled with things like parking when they arrived and they like advised to arrive earlier. We did struggle a little bit with parking, but honestly not bad. We ended up finding a parking garage pretty quickly. There were some things happening in the morning that we really wanted to do, like some game events, like there's a human bingo, some kind of carnival thing where you can also win some like dark fantasy atmospheric books that match the carnival. Basically it's like activities that you can do and also win prizes and books at the same time. That was our goal for the morning, is to go to those things, but the lines for both were insanely long, so I guess people were there like really early for that. So we unfortunately did miss out on those two, which I was really hoping to do, but I feel like the rest of our day went a lot smoother from there. I'm not that sad that we missed out on those two activity games, because overall we still had an amazing day, and next time we'll know to come earlier maybe, and next time maybe we should go for the day before the festival too, because the festival dates are 14th and 15th of November. Well, that's what they were like last year, and that's what they usually are like, but we went only for the main festival day, which is the 15th. That's like main YallFest day, but the 14th, the day before that, is called Fierce Friday. There's also some things happening, like a few author signings, and I think you can also get some ARC books. You need a ticket for that part of the festival, while the main day festival is ticket free, but even the ticket for the Friday one is free too. You just have to grab the ticket as soon as you can when it releases, because there's only a certain amount of spots for the Friday one. We had a road trip the day before, and then we stayed in the hotel, and then on the 15th we woke up, checked out of the hotel, went to the festival, and then at the end, as you saw, we went to the beach and then drove home. So we arrived home really late. I was press at this event, media. That means that I was documenting the event. There's certain things press can have, like access to the media room, which is just kind of like a break room or something, and there's like free snacks and stuff, which I didn't touch because I don't really eat snacks like that, but that part was good because I could do my author interview in there. That's also another thing you can do as media, is you can request authors to interview. So you can like say a bunch of authors you would like to interview, and then they'll choose you to interview one of them. Except as you saw my interview, when I got home and looked at the footage, I was like, okay. Next time I should probably do a mic check before, like a test video to make sure it's working properly. And also if I'm media again next year and I interview an author again, now that I kind of know what to expect, it's gonna go even more smoothly next time. I am really grateful for this experience. Everything is a learning experience. Guys, if you're ever planning on going to YallFest or like a big book festival, get yourself a big comfortable tote bag. I ordered this on Amazon before we went. It's so cute. First of all, it kind of looks like a puffer jacket or something, and I love this color, and it's like so cute and like pretty big. Like, yeah. And it fits a lot, and like if I get tired of this being on my shoulder, I could put it crossbody with this strap. But I actually never got tired of this being on my shoulder, which is really, really surprising because I was carrying like water in here, my like camera supplies, microphones, and other things, plus the books that I got. And my shoulders didn't get tired. Like, sure, I switched occasionally, but there was no pain. The next day, my sister was complaining about her shoulders being tired from her tote bag. Mine were perfectly fine. Are these straps it? Or maybe like something about the bag makes it like well proportional, like distributes the weights evenly or something, I don't know, but I'll link it below. I actually originally ordered this to just go to the festival and then I wanted to return it back to Amazon, but then I was like, should I? And my mom was like, yeah, should you? It's like generally such a good bag, so I decided to just keep it. Like kind of halfway into the festival, my aunt and my sister went to the car, I think, to get some snacks, and so they did take whatever books we received by that time and took them back to the car. Yeah, and it was pretty cool to walk around Charleston downtown because the festival is literally on the streets of Charleston downtown. Like, you have to sometimes walk a block to get to the next part of the festival, and it's like sprinkled around downtown, which I liked. Like, that is so fun. Are you guys ready for the haul? I think I'm gonna start off with like the non-book items first and then get to the books. This is what me and my sister got combined, and this stuff was free, guys. Like I said, the festival is free attend, so you can literally get free books from it. Just like if you're further away like I am, all you pay is like your travel costs, the hotel if you're staying the night, but then the festival itself is free. Like if you're in downtown, just walk outside and the festival's right there. And you could buy books at the festival. Like Adela actually did buy a few books. I didn't spend a penny on the festival, and I still got a good amount of stuff. First, we got some pins. Mandal, our water sign. I did snag an ear sign for our little sister Faina. We got these trope pins. Adela got Grumpy Sunshine. I did Starcust Lovers. There were some like actually high quality enamel pins too. Adela got this Game On pin, and she got one for her brother too because they love to game. And there were more enamel pins, but I personally didn't like them. Honestly, Adela got a lot more of this freebie stuff than I did. I feel like I'm more selective. Like, even if stuff is being given away for free, I'm not just gonna grab it just because it's free. I'll only get it if I actually like it. And I guess my sister did actually like this, but I also think, like, do I actually need this? Is it just gonna be lying around my house? Got these stickers. After the festival, I actually got sent arcs of both of these. When we were standing in line, we were hoping that one of us would get an arc for this, and I still ended up getting one just a couple months later in the mail. We got bookmarks. I really like these. They're like thick and like really high quality. Do you see like the thickness on camera? This isn't just like paper. It's like has a really good feel to it. And I did grab a bookmark like this to give to Faina. We like picked up some freebies for them too. Actually, I'm just gonna do the books at the same time. The first book that I got was this one. It was the only book on the table, and I was kind of a little confused, like, is this just like a display book? Because it's like a table and just one book smack dab in the middle of it. So I asked the people that are standing there, like, is this? And they're like, yeah, you can take it. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I guess maybe everyone was just passing by thinking that this was just like a display book, but it turns out it was actually just the last book from the ones they were giving away because they probably had more of these. I was very happy because we hadn't gotten any books at that point yet, and it's a middle grade book, so I was like, I can give this to my little siblings, Mark and Faina. And also, before we got really any books yet, like, we just missed those two activity games that we wanted to do. So when we saw a table with like a lot of these, we didn't hesitate and grabbed them. Actually, people weren't really grabbing these. I guess they weren't that interested. This is the book. It releases in March. I don't really know what this is about. Adela got a lot of these art prints. There's this one. There's this one from The Floating World, which is a book I really want to read. There's this. Not sure what book this is from. Oh, It's from A Fate So Cold, which Adela got this one. She bought this one, I think, at the bookstore. And she also met both of these authors when she was getting her Wilder Lore book signed. She didn't like actually bring the book with her. As you saw, she just brought the dust jacket because that would be easier to carry. But yeah, both of these authors wrote this book together. And this print is from here. There are like lots of really pretty prints, but I didn't get any because I know I'm not gonna really do anything with them. Like if I want to look at really pretty book fan art and stuff, I can just go on Instagram. Adela got these two big stickers. We got more cute stickers. This one is cute. This one is really cute. I got one of these from my sister also. Adela's temporary tattoo. We got these. It says book journaling stickers, and there's like a bunch of these books from this publisher and their stickers, and these like quote stickers. So like if you have a book journal and you read these books, you can like stick it on. Also look at this book. Where did it go? Boom. Here it is. Got a little magnet of it. Like, how cute is this? It's like a little book magnet. It's literally shaped like a book and everything. So cute. When we saw them, there were only 2 of these left. I wonder if there were other books too, like other books by this publisher that would turn into book magnets, because they're so cute. These things, which shows a bunch of books and a little quizzy thing. Create your own young adult romance based on like your birthday and stuff. Hey, if you watch this far, comment down below what you got from this. Based on the color you're wearing, based on your phone number, and based on your birth month. And I got this pencil set from the Legend Born cycle. They just like say little quotes on them. I also got this pencil. Rufina also said something on it, and she has already started using it. I got a couple of these Bramble Falls patches. I got one for me and one for my aunt, but I actually haven't given her it yet. I actually don't even know if she wants it because like what is she gonna put it on? But she does have this book and I do have this book too, which is why I decided to get them. Maybe if you have like a tote bag, like a bookish tote bag, you could put that on it with like pins and stuff. That would be cute. But the thing is, I found this book a little bit mid. We got these. What should you read next? You know, scratched off and tells you a book that you should read next. Adela got Lovely War. I've heard like so many good things about this book, and I'm pretty sure some of you have suggested it also. And I actually have not scratched mine off yet. Let's scratch it off. Where's my phone? I need to search this book up. Okay, I got Fireborn. This is what it looks like. And I've actually don't think I've heard about this book. Interesting. It's a fantasy, obviously. This is fun though. Let's go on to the rest of the books. Oh, so Adele actually didn't buy this at the bookstore, but she bought it at the booth where you could buy a book and get a free ARC. So she bought this one and she got an ARC for this, which we are both interested in reading. It's like a Cinderella retelling. It's called Until the Clock Strikes Midnight. It releases in February. So she got this and chose this, and each book kind of has a story around it, like how we got it. So when we went to the first writing panel, there were these girls. They were handing out tote bags, as you can see by underline. These, first of all, these tote bags are awesome. They're so big, like they're such a good size, and they have a freaking zipper. That's amazing because so many tote bags don't have zippers, and like even if they're like a good size, if it had a zipper it would be so much better. So I'm so glad that this does have a zipper, and I love this bag because it fits my laptop case perfectly, and then there's still so much room inside. And I have had trouble trying to take this with me to places. If I put in a tote bag, this is like the only thing that would fit. But now I have a tote bag that is big enough to fit it and still has space for all my other stuff. So genuinely, these are like amazing. Thank you, Underline, for making and giving these out. Definitely gonna be using this. And that's not it, guys. It wasn't just tote bags. There were books inside the tote bags. There were 2 books. One of them is a fantasy, which releases in February. And the other one, I think it's kind of like a more sad book, and it releases in March. This one is called Stolen Midnights. And this one actually like sounds really good. I think it's a romantasy. We were like genuinely so surprised, pleasantly very surprised and excited to receive these. Like, we're just going into the panel, just expecting a panel, and then these girls like give us these bags with books inside of them. I also got this tote bag from Mayhem Books. We actually have already started using this one. My family recently went somewhere and we just brought this as like to fill up our snacks and stuff and water bottles in here. It's like a good tote bag for that. Or like if you go grocery shopping and use like reusable bags, this is like that type of material that usually reusable bags have. So we have been using this too. As you guys saw, I won a giveaway. So basically there's like this thing with a lot of QR codes in it, and you can scan the QR code and enter for that book. So we just like stood by that sign for like a few minutes, just making sure we scan every single QR code and enter ourselves for every single giveaway. And I ended up winning one of the giveaways, and I got Burn the Kingdom Down, which is a fantasy and it sounds pretty interesting. Sounds a little darker if you can't tell by this cover. And this book releases on April. At the bookstore, Adela bought this book, A British Girl's Guide to Hurricanes and Heartbreak. This is the second book of A Cupid's Girl's Guide, and I have the Cupid's Girl's Guide, so yeah. We got Young World arcs, as you saw, and I already read it actually. It was like a 4 stars. I got Flirting with Murder. There's like a giveaway line and then the extras line. If there's no more people in the giveaway line to pick these up, then the extras line can get them. And there was only one of this book left. So the people at the table told us, okay, like at this time, you guys can have your pick, but we're gonna wait for the giveaway winners until then. And like on the last minute that it was available to the giveaway winners, a giveaway winner came and then she was looking at the books and I was just like, and I was kind of sending a mental signal like, choose that book. That book looks so interesting. And then she chose it. And then I got to have this one. Yay! And then when we did the magic mug thing where we drew out a genre, I got the Summer of Broken Rules. No, that's not what it's called, but it is by the same author of that. And then I was immediately approached by a girl who like held up 2 books like, do you want this book or this book in exchange for your book? And this was one of the books she was holding up, so I was like, heck yes, because I read the Tokyo Ever After series by Emiko Jean and I love that series so much. And I actually have heard about this book that's coming out soon. It has been on my TBR and I've been kind of like watching out for when it comes out, and then I saw that she has the arc of it, so obviously I wanted to do that trade. And the cover is like so beautiful and it sounds so interesting. This might be the best book I've gotten, maybe the one I'm most excited for. And like I got it in the last minutes of the festival because we left after that. Adela also picked romance, then she also got the same book that I did because that book was in high demand. We saw that people really want to trade for it, so obviously she picked that one so she could trade for something else that she wants. She wanted to get this book, The Sun and the Star Maker, but everyone also wanted that one. But there was still another one that she wanted, and we spent a little while standing there trying to trade that book. So then I took matters into my own hands. I took the book and I walked over to the line of people that were still waiting to do the magic mug. I said, if any of you want this one, try to pick this book. I was like holding up the book that Adele wants like on Goodreads over here. At first, many people didn't get the right genre, so they couldn't do the trade with us. But then finally, a girl ended up selecting the right genre that Adele wanted, and then she like came up like, this is the book you want? Okay, and then she went, grabbed it, and we did the trade. These like girls did like a 3-way trade. Like this girl gave Adela her book, and then Adela gave to someone else, and then that girl gave to the first girl. And the book that Adela wanted and that she ended up getting is The League of Dangerous Young Ladies. They said that this is kind of like Enola Holmes, except like with monsters and killing monsters, which sounds kind of fun, and like the cover is so pretty. What really like sold us in this was the Enola Holmes, like that makes it sound really fun. As you can see, there's like these little monsters and someone with a wolf head. Finally we got this, and then we had to rush. We were like running full speed on the sidewalks of Charleston trying to get to the Chipotle, and then we had to run back to our parking garage, and then we drove to the beach. But it was fun experience, and I just rambled on for a really long time. I'm not sure if you guys understood anything, but I feel good because it feels like I'm just chatting with a friend and telling guys about the story of our YallFest experience. Oh, also, here is my thing. And they also gave us this one, press assistant, because I requested one. So like in case I go into the meter room and I want someone to come with me, whether that's my aunt or my sister, they can enter with me. It also says in the back of my Venice because they'll be assisting me. But we didn't end up needing this one actually. Oh, also something that media could do is attend the opening keynotes and the smackdown at the end. So like pretty much everything at this festival is free, including all the writing panels. But then there's like the beginning panel, which does cost, like at the very start of the festival in the morning. And then there's the last panel, or more like kind of like a show with all the authors participating and doing games and stuff. And that also does require a paid ticket. So if you're press, you can attend those for free, but we didn't attend the morning one because we were doing other stuff then, and we didn't attend the night one because we wanted to go to the beach. So yeah, but that is something you can do if you're press or media. And Adele wanted to keep this, even though we didn't use it. She's like, can I keep this? It looks kind of cool and professional. That's it, guys. And also our aunts got a lot of stuff like books, sweatshirt, other goodies, and some books that were different from ours. Comment this emoji if you made it this far. And that's the end of the YallFest vlog. YallFest 2025. I was really busy with some other videos that I was doing, so this is why it took so long to get this video out. But I'm also not stressing about it because I saw that a lot of other people who went to YallFest only now started posting their content from them, so it's all good. Subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.